Broadway hit Death Becomes Her is headed to Tampa, but before it gets here, Janelle went to New York City to sit down with a composer who helped bring this hilarious musical to life.
We are in New York City. I'm sitting down with Julia Madison. She co-wrote all the music and lyrics for Death Becomes Her. And thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me. Happy to be here.
Absolutely. So we saw the show last night. It was amazing.
I was so much.
Laughing out loud. But I have to ask you, this was such a cult classic for people, and people really love the story. Were you nervous at all or intimidated about bringing this story to the stage?
I'm at moments, absolutely, but I'm such a fan of the movie myself that I felt like as long as I stayed very in touch with myself as a fan of the film, then we were really building the show that we wanted to see. So I felt like the whole time I was getting to nerd out and be excited as a fan and be like, wouldn't it be cool if this happened? And then we also had a studio being like, sure, let's try it.
This show is all about, beauty and the pressures that, women face, and especially middle-aged women. So how were you able to have fun with that, but also kind of, make a statement as well?
Yeah, I mean, it's, before I turned towards writing, I was an actress in New York. I came to New York and was an actor, and my 20s were spent being insecure and auditioning and being like, am I this enough and that enough? And is my hair pretty enough? And, just being stuck in the expectations. And I think what was so fun was that you could kind of channel not only like a rejection of that, the realities of that, but like some rage through it. Like having these women just go crazy through it was very cathartic and really fun.
Yeah.
And so I think it was interesting to kind of acknowledge like the beauty industry is a shapeshifter. It's never going away. It's how you want to exist inside of it, right? And I think it turned these women into a furious, we're like they're kind of our universal movie monsters.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they turned into their own creations, but the love that they have and the humor that they have to kind of navigate all that chaos is what I love so much about them, and that the fact that they kind of look towards each other ultimately to get through this crazy world with all those expectations. Like I just loved, I loved how cathartic and raw it could feel.
Yeah, absolutely. I know, because the movie came out in '92, so obviously I was much younger, didn't really relate to it that much, but now, like, these are my people up there singing, so I loved it. I love that part of it. Do you have a favorite line or lyric in the show?
Ooh, there are a lot of lyrics in the show that I love that people catch once they listen to the Cass album a few times. Like it might go past in the moment. I love things like Helen has a few where she sings in her first song. She sings like, I finally feel whole, W-H-O-L-E, but as we know, she has a big hole in her stomach. And then her other one, the kind of tie later, she has, I don't have the core strength to hold on to grudges anymore. And these are ones that I'm like,
amazing. You must have had so much fun coming up with those.
Yes, it was so fun. It was like the best time to not only have the layers of getting to tell the story, but kind of really doing the detail fine-tuning and work inside of it. It's just a joy.
We have to talk about the special effects because they were such a big part of the movie, right? And then you guys were able to do that on stage. So the first time you saw some of those special effects, what did you think?
Oh my God, it was like, I was like, oh my God, we work at a magic factory. Like I couldn't believe that we were actually getting to see this stuff come to life. And interestingly, some of the best illusions are very simple theater, which I love because we could have implemented a lot more high-tech projections, CG. I mean, like you could do so much that we debated all of it. But what I love, my favorite illusions, my favorite moments are like very almost old school theater. So it's really satisfying and feels practical and cool and chaotic. We built this to be like a laugh riot, a party, a really good time. We want people to feel lighter when they leave from having laughed for 2.5 hours. I think there are different messages you can take away. I think there's a complex, interesting debate about it all, that about the beauty industry and would you take the potion and what does that mean? But I think that if that leads to conversation on any level, I love it. But more so, I just love that it's 2.5 hours to escape and
so fun,
laugh and have a good time.
Yeah, definitely a good time. Thanks for joining us today. Really appreciate it.
It's so nice to see you.
Janelle told us she loved the musical. I loved the movie growing up, so I can't wait to see this musical. Tickets for Death Becomes Her go on sale to the public July 24th. That show runs December 8th through the 13th.